All right. So according to Polymarket as of this morning, communist, I would say jihad adjacent, Zohran Mamdani is likely to be the next mayor of New York City. I want to show you one clip that we showed you earlier in the week of him on The View, and then an ad he put up yesterday, which you might actually need a bucket to puke in everyone should get your bucket now while we show you The View thing, because you're going to need it. But first, here he is, Sarah Haynes on The View, asking him a bit about Hamas and all that stuff.
Just this week, you were evasive with a reporter about condemning Hamas. Given New York has the largest Jewish population outside of Israel, why should voters who see this as a moral red line trust your clarity and judgment?
Well, I really appreciate this question and an opportunity to just clear up, I think, a number of misconceptions. First and foremost, you're right. I am running to be the mayor of the city, and this city will be the focus of my administration, ensuring that we make this a city everyone can afford and everyone knows that they belong to. And also, millions of New Yorkers, myself included, care deeply about what's happening in Israel and Palestine. And so to be very, very clear, of course I condemn Hamas. Of course I've called October 7th what it was, which is a horrific war crime. And of course, my belief in a universality in international law is also the same set of beliefs that have led me to describe what's happening in Gaza as a genocide. Because what we see is a war crime being answered with war crimes. And what we see is every single hour the Israeli military killing a Palestinian child for close to 2 years. And it's a horror that many New Yorkers feel so deeply.
It's extraordinary. I mean, the amount of words to just give drivel, utter drivel. But I would say more than anything, first off, I don't think he in his heart condemns Hamas at all. I don't think he is upset about what happened or anything else. I think it's going to be horrible for the Jews, all that stuff. Okay, people get that. But his comment about the International Criminal Court strikes me as that should be completely disqualifying to be a member of the United States government at any level. If you are a member of the United States government, you swear an oath to protect the laws of the United States of America, not an international criminal court which holds no jurisdiction. But it's packaged with his half whisper and all of his fancy language, and it sort of makes sense to people apparently.
Exactly. I mean, the kind of there's a sort of suave style that he uses, which conveys to me this, that it's part of the reason I think we were very blind to the threats from communism in the past. We always expected that they would come in the form of a Stalin-esque guy with a heavy overcoat speaking in a Russian accent. If jihad comes to America, it's going to look like Mamdani. I hesitate to say, but if it comes with a right-wing endorsement, and as you know, even Tucker's been talking somewhat more benignly about Sharia, safe streets, who wouldn't want that, So again, if jihad comes to America, it will be a chubby, all-American young guy talking about it and making it sound like it's as American as apple pie. The underlying and insidious fallacy of all this, of course, he's doing a moral equivalence, right? War crimes over here, we don't want to do more crimes too. But think of it more like this. If somebody does a home invasion on you, and they destroy your house, they kill your wife, they rape your daughter, they blow the place up, and then they run away, and you desperately grab your gun, you chase them, they all jump into a van.
And they have your sister, by the way.
And they have your sister hostage, there you go. And then they all come out with their own families, and they put it in front of you, and they go, you can't shoot, because that would make you a murderer. And so what's going on here, and I look at it this way, it is the bad people putting the good people in an impossible position. It is the dragon, to use the meme of my film, it's the dragon making good, putting good in an impossible position in its battle against evil, even though it's very obvious that you, the home invader, are the one who is putting your family in jeopardy. You are making them human shields. You are responsible for what happens to them. All this is kind of like swept over or swept under the rug by Mamdani. So the jihadis in Syria and Afghanistan don't look like him, but he is their export. And in that way, and so jihad is coming to America, but it's coming to America in an American in American jeans and an inverted baseball hat.
And it's being packaged by a guy like him who grew up with wealth, who grew up in a Hollywood family. They're giving it lo-fi music and a soft lens and a commercial that he put up yesterday like this. Do we have our Ilhan Omar puke bucket in case Dinesh needs it? Could you get that over here okay, go ahead.
You deserve better. You deserve to be able to raise your family here, to be safe, to travel where you need to, free of costs and worry. You deserve someone who works as hard as you do, who thinks about you every second of the day. That's the kind of mayor I promise to be. New York, will you accept this rose?
Paid for by Zohran for NYC.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, Dinesh.
Yeah, I might need a napkin.
Grotesque. It's grotesque, and it's obvious what they're doing. I would liken that actually to the previous clip where whatever he said, where the women start applauding in the back. What was it that they applauded? Did they applaud pro-genocide? I don't even know what they were applauding. But
well, they were applauding the international law and the moral equivalence.
Right. And it's the same thing. It's something about the mind of liberal women. Those are New York. Everyone in that audience, basically, these are New York City liberal women. He's about to usher in the destruction of your city. They're going to burn down the Upper West Side where you live, Joy Behar, and he's got a rose. Let me ask you, how much time do you spend every day on a web browser? Clicking, typing, searching, scrolling through endless tabs. It all adds up, right? Well, there's a new AI-powered browser from Perplexity called Comet, and it's completely changing the way we use the internet. Using Comet feels like having a personal assistant living right inside your browser. And I don't just mean giving you answers. It actually does things for you. Comet can click, type, scroll, search, and take action across the web in real time just like you would. It can shop for you, book travel, make reservations, summarize videos or articles, send emails, schedule meetings, and even unsubscribe you from spam. And it all happens while you get back to your day. I've tried it myself, and it's a game changer. For example, I asked Comet to find me a few products across multiple sites and find me the best deal. It handled the whole process, searching, scrolling, pulling up prices, and saved me a ton of time. Pretty cool, right? Well, you got to see this in action. Download Perplexity's new AI web browser, Comet, at pplx.ai/Rubin and let your browser actually work for you. Plus, right now, when you download Comet, you'll get a month of Rumble Premium for free. That's pplx.ai/Rubin. Go now and take back your time online.
No, exactly. I mean, here, we've criticized the Democrats and said they don't know what they're doing. Part of the ingenuity of the Democrats is that they are able to ruin cities and yet convince the residents of those dilapidated ruins to keep them in power so that they can do some more. Now, that's not easy to pull off, right? It's like empty buildings, homeless guys on the street, people picking your chicken wing off your restaurant, your plate at a restaurant. You think people would be like, enough. We don't want that. And then Republican cities. I mean, I went to Chattanooga to give a speech a few months ago. Beautiful place, wonderfully managed. Not a homeless guy in sight. There's no trash on the roads, and I'm like, I know I'm in a red city. Now there are more blue cities than red cities, but the red cities that exist are by and large nice places to be.